What's up, guys? Mikey in the building. This will be a late night review. Super focused all day, busy. A great, phenomenal day, guys. Hard work pays off. All right, but what you got to do is start just believing in you and not look for anybody to tell you anything. All right, let's dig in. If you guys know, if you guys have been following me, I am so big on daily structure, and I love seeing things play out over and over and over again, right? Um, Guys, this daily structure to me was phenomenal. It's so important that you have to understand even how these set up, right? And in order to do that, you're going to have to break them down, okay? To me, these were absorption candles on the daily, all right? These are buyers stepping up and actually buying stock, okay? And the reason why I even saw that was if you go back to 10.5, 10.4, okay? To me, this is the first sign of absorption. There's a buyer on the tape with some low volume consolidation, okay? This is 10.5, okay? As we keep going, now we're going into 10.6, okay? Right out of the gates, there's some absorption. Now, it's only about 40K, but throughout the day, this is where I start to see some buyers, buyers, and this is where I started to establish this 1 hour demand zone, okay? And then it started to match up with the daily, okay? Now, again, to me, this is absorption. And after this, I don't really see any crazy, a crucial type of selling going on, taking place. You know, this is also another 1 hour supply that I had right here, and you're going to see it be at the top right here now, okay? I was making this supply, and there's also daily demand supply right through here, okay? This is a window gap. I'll explain that in a second. All right. Throughout this whole entire chart, guys, I started to understand and see that they were building a base, okay? And to me, this was the most important day right here on this daily, okay? Which was 10:10. I watched this day, the first day, the second day, and then I watched the third day. I was preparing for this for 3 days, okay? I started to realize that since I am focusing on these type of setups when they come, I wanted to start even focusing on when they started to set up before this day happens. Guys, that is the most beautifulest thing that I've ever even ran into for myself. All I do is focus on these setups. And then while I was focused on this, right, I accomplished my daily goal and I started to apply my time even better. So I started looking for setups that didn't do this yet, right? That didn't have that pre-market after hour type of run up yet. And I started to realize and catch on to different things because I was focusing on the main mission, right? All right. So, as is set up to me, this is the most important day. And guys, this is how I got my average. All right. And I know if you're looking at this, it's crazy. I get it. I'm not thinking about an immediate result. I'm not scalping. Okay. I am not doing that stuff. I'm looking for a bigger picture. I'm looking for the liquidity to generate, and then once it starts cranking, then I'm looking for it to sustain, build, and keep pushing. Okay. To me, this is another area that should have broken down. Okay. Let me see this. To me, this is an area that should have broken down on some decent volume, and then it's soaked and reclaimed, and then it never came back. Okay? Now, um, I won't, no, I'll do this later. Once I started to see this consolidate up here, guys, I started to absorb, soak, 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 right? The biggest thing that I'm learning as being a soaker and not looking for immediate results is I don't have to size in 100K right away, right? Slammed 40, 50, 60,000. I absorb with the algo, all right? If you guys don't even understand algo, I'm telling you right now, you are behind and you need to understand it. And I'm telling you, the biggest way that I learned how to put everything that I worked so hard for in my trading career in the past 8 months to 3 years trading and 8 months of really just grinding, okay, um, is bookmap, guys, okay? I'm telling you right now, okay? Guys, this is going to teach you everything you need to know about level 2 behind the scenes, how things are setting up, why they're setting up, um, everything you need to know. It's going to be right here, okay? This is the current order book. This is going to tell you all the level 2 bids, um, bids, right? Offers, asks. It's all right here. I know it looks like a solar system. It's kind of scary. That's fine. All right. I will be doing 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m. Uh, discussions about this, some lessons about this in my room. All right. I will be teaching people how to apply this properly, but it's going to take time to understand. So you guys need to do yourself your own favor and watch a ton of videos just like I did. Okay? There's a lot more to this, but if you want to start understanding behind the scenes and start applying this to maybe your playbook or your strategy, this is amazing. I can't thank the guy enough who pointed me in this direction. I don't even know if he was doing it on purpose or not. Thank you so much. I love you. All right, back to this one, right? I see this, I started soaking in this, and then right before close, a nice 170K buyer stepped in. Now, I know this thing went nuts, and there's probably a bunch of people who posted stuff on Twitter and this, that, and the third. Honestly, I do not care. I unfollowed everybody on Twitter, unmuted, I muted everything. I don't even look at social media anymore. It's a distraction, it's a waste of time. Unless you are using it to learn from certain people or try to, attract certain people into your circle, right? But as far as that, looking for who's playing what and who's doing this, I don't care. Cool. All right, that was really important to me. To me, this told me that one, I was at 1440. Someone stepped in way bigger than me. That's fantastic. And now I wanted to see this level defended. And that's exactly why I even only put this line out, to be honest with you. Okay. Um, moving forward, guys. Let's go break this down daily real quick, okay? 9 minutes in. All right. This is a window gap, okay? So pretty much anything from this pivot to the breakdown right here, this is open territory. A lot of things can happen here. There can be a crazy tape, a whippy tape, a tape that will just fake people out over and over and over again, and it all depends, right? That's a window gap, right? There's no support, so the support has to be learned and watched through watching level 2. I use the book. I want to see it build. You're going to need to understand that. Understand how things are soaking, right? Okay. Window gap was from 25 to 33. Okay. So from 25 right here to 33 is the gap. Okay. All right, guys. I need you guys. This is more absorption to me. in my opinion. And this is low volume pullback. Okay. And what does it do? It pretty much bounces right off this and became major support. Okay. Um, use this one only because I already have it up. All right. Guys, major support. Beautiful. Cool. All right. All right. After that, guys, once this thing started to open up and started to test, this was our next daily demand zone. Okay. And I got it from here. I kind of kept this one a little bit bigger than my normal ones because there was just a lot of this flat top areas on the daily. And you know what? That's too obvious to me. Okay. 42 cents is just too obvious. Right? Once we start cranking over that, I wanted to look left more and actually see where this thing actually tried and then failed and broke down. This is how I'm drawing my demand and supply zones. I know everyone does them differently, and that's perfectly fine. To me, it made sense and it matched because once it broke, it based and then it just went parabolic. Okay. I failed to continue to draw my zones. This was an insane move. And you know what? I didn't get lucky. I prepared myself the day before. I was already in this prior, and I was able to really sell a nice chunk into 31s and 28s, 29s, 30s pre-market, and then I held a little bit more of the core, and was able to just pretty much drip along the way. And I did not sell anything up here. I ran out of shares right before this candle started to break out, and that's fine. I mean, I did not expect this thing to go insane, but I had my levels marked, and once the tape started to open up, I was like, wow. There's a beautiful thing to watch. There's so many nice names today. We had PHIO. PHIO went. All right, this one was beautiful. Okay. Um, Great daily, right? There's so much to learn off this and work off of. Pull it up here. All right. There's so many areas that got retested and sustained and didn't break down on this daily. And I think that's where a lot of people just, fail to understand is, you know, guys, these algos, these market makers, they're going to fake you out long and short over and over and over again, and they need to because they utilize you to remove liquidity from the offers and the bids. If you don't even know what that means, it's so important to understand. Okay? Google it, look it up. Marketing in removes liquidity. It's aggressive buyers. When you limit order, you're passively saying, hey, the only way someone can buy 291 right here is if Mikey or Algo comes in and aggressively buys it, pretty much retail, 9 times out of 10 to me. I have to buy this. So once I buy it, I remove the liquidity from there. If this doesn't go higher and we have a bid, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, what's going on? And now I mark it out and I steal the liquidity from the bid that was right here trying to hold this up. And I hate looking at this. Drives me nuts. Okay. Just a quick example. This is the offer. Sorry, this is the offer. Whoa, we are not next to the offer, Mikey. Tighten up. Say this is the offer right here. Okay. It's late. No excuse. When I trade this right here, if I mark it in and buy this, let's use a better example. In fact, I don't even want to use this one. TOS drives me crazy now. Okay. I'm going to explain something to you guys really quick. Okay. All right. Mikey, comes in and tries to buy a lot of shares. That's 200K right there. I'm going to take some liquidity off the offer right now. If this does not go, and I now want to exit out my position, I'm going to sell into any bid, and now I'm removing this liquidity, and now it's not here anymore. Super, super important, okay? Guys, too, um, Bookmap, they're an amazing team, all right? I contacted them. I talk to them every day, too. I became an affiliated member with them. I'll have a link in my video, too, guys, if you guys want to sign up. And I'll drop a video on that, too, to show you what's the best and the quickest, easiest way to go about it. Don't jump the gun. Wait for that, okay? Um, all right. That's important. Market in, market out. You have to understand liquidity when you're trading. Because if you don't, you're behind. Okay? And that is going to come with structure and applying it to dailies and understanding. Look at this fake breakdown right here. Boom. You know, tries right here. Reclaims, right? And just blew out so many shorts or caught a bunch of people off guard. If you take this box and you run it, this is intraday, right? I'm even gonna mark it. Okay, this needs to break down. It does. It really does. You know, it has to. It should. But what happens? They undercut it real quick, swipe it, reclaim, and anybody who was trying to short this right here got tremendously squeezed out. Okay, zoom out real quick. All right, anybody who was in short over here and even over here, right? Anybody who shorted here and shorted here, maybe pyramided. I don't know what they do, how people trade anymore with that, and I don't care. After that, you know, so if you see this, we're in a pretty violent, scary area for anyone who is shorting up here, shorting over here, shorting over here, shorting over here. Oh, nice breakdown. Let's see what happens. Comes back in. Shorts looking great. Boom. Algo MMC that. They know where the liquidity is. They know who's in there. All right. They know it's there. Okay. Super important. All right. And then this causes this move. As this move is cranking, big money, smart money, who absorbed anything under here and held anything over here and over here, is now dumping into all the shorts covering, all the longs FOMOing, adding up here, thinking it's a 1 minute pullback or anything, chaser, anything like that, and dumping. Okay? As they dump, 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 any long who got caught in this, right, is going to exit. This is not going higher, and it's going to cause an even bigger flush. Got to understand where both sides are playing. Apply it to structure. Apply it to proper, you know, level 2 rating, or I like to do bookmap now. I don't need to guess at all, right? And then really start looking at this way different. Okay, trust me, it's so worth it. You know, um, supply and demand, guys, right? Treat them as an area of opportunity. When I see something that's soaking, you know, even like this, okay, in here, you know, you got to treat it differently. You see the range on this. There's a certain way to try to accumulate, right? And then there's a thing which I always try to tell people to mitigate your risk. If you understand this is in a type of zone, they got some, you know, this is a low, higher low, you know, a little bit, and it starts to break down, breaks down. You don't want to put yourself in a position where, you know, if you're adding right here and it kind of dips down a little bit and you're like, well, wait a minute. If you grab too much and you're already bailing out, that's your biggest mistake right there. Okay. And two, there's a bigger type of soak going on than you realize, right? So then you want to position yourself to learn it, understand it, rather than trying to force it and want it to go as soon as you buy right here and go up, you know? and that's okay. It's just a different type of style of trading, and it's not for me. Okay. Um, all right, guys, that's pretty much all I got. I wanted to touch base on, you know, MNTB, um, MTNB. Sorry, guys. This is my biggest trade in my whole entire career. In the terms of proper reads, I held this thing. I sold into supply. I locked in a huge percent gain, like, and this thing is up 313%, and it closed right here. This thing was up like 500%. That was that's the result of hard work. So much love, guys. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, Mikey.